Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 4 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 3403. Find the lexicographically largest string from the box 1. Let's read the problem statement first. You are given a string word and an integer num friends. Alice is organizing a game for her num friends. There are multiple rounds in the game, where in each round, word is split into num friends, non-empty strings, such that no previous round has had the exact same split. All the split words are put into a box. We have to find the lexicographically largest string from the box after all the rounds are finished. Alright, so first let's understand what does this mean, lexicographically largest or smaller. Alright, so lexicographically smaller means a string A is lexicographically smaller than a string B if in the first position where A and B differ, string A has a letter that appears earlier in the alphabet than the corresponding letter in B. Alright, so let's suppose A string is like this, A, B and C. Alright, and let's suppose this is B string and this B string is like this, A, B and D. Alright, so here this A, this is same, this B same. Okay, so this C is coming first in alphabet series, right? Then this D, right? So this A is lexicographically smaller. Okay, clear? Alright, now if the first min of A dot length, B dot length characters do not differ, right? So let's suppose A is A B C D, okay, and B is just AB. All right, so here a minimum of these two, A and B, okay, but length is minimum, 2 is minimum. Okay, so here take these two and take these two. Okay, so both are matching. Okay, A is matching with A, B is matching with B. Now which one is lexicographically smaller? Okay, so then the shorter string is lexicographically smaller one, so this is going to be lexicographically smaller one. Okay, so I can say that this is nothing but talking about dictionary order, right? So if you have dictionary, just open that, just search for the words, so you will find this pattern only. Okay, this lexicographical pattern only. All right, and if you see the constants for this problem, word dot length is from 1 to 5 into 10 power 3. Word consists of only of lowercase English letters, and num friends is from 1 to word dot length. All right, okay, so here in this approach one, actually I'm going to use this, okay, this function. All right, so all right, so let me tell you what is happening here in this function only. So this is compared to function. Okay, so if we are going to compare our string 1 with string 2, okay, so if the output of this, okay, if it is 0, that simply means that string 1 is equal to string 2. Okay, so if string 1 dot compare to string 2 and output is less than 0, negative, then it means that string 1 is lexicographically less than string 2, and if the value of this one is greater than 0, then that simply means string 1 is lexicographically greater than string 2. Okay, so just keep this in mind. Okay, this function. All right, so now let's see the example number 1. Okay, so this is a word string given to us and num friends. All right, okay, so here word is like this, D B C A. All right, okay, so here there are total 2 friends here, right? So friend 1 and friend 2. Okay, so here tell me one thing, I need the lexicographically largest string. Okay, so lexicographically largest simply means that I need that string which is going to start from the largest alphabet. Okay, so here among these D B C A, which alphabet is largest? Okay, so D is largest one, right? So definitely let's say in this okay, let's suppose this is friend 1 and to friend 1 only. Okay, 2 friends, right? Num friends, 2 friends, so to friend 1 only, let's say I'm going to assign the largest lexicographically string. Okay, so definitely that string is going to start from D. Okay, right? Okay, that is right. Okay, so now here this is done. Okay, D. Now here tell me among these characters B C A, I can simply assign just this one, right, to this friend 2. Okay, and B C here, D B C, right? To friend 2 I can just assign the smaller one, right? So here tell me one thing, uh, D DB DBC. Okay, tell me among them which one is greater, tell me. So this one is greater, right? Okay, this one is greater. We have already seen that logic here in this case, right? This one is greater. And here, why I'm not writing D, B, C, A? Why I'm not writing? Because in the problem statement, it is saying that word is split into num friends, non-empty strings. Okay, so there are many possible ways like D and B, C, A, D, B and C, A, D, B, C and A. These are the possible splits, right? So among these splits, this is going to be the best one, right? DBC, right? So that is why for this particular problem, output is DBC, right? So from here, one thing is clear now. I know that for friend one, okay, for friend one only, I'm trying to make the largest lexicographical string, okay, and I know that I will start from the largest character, okay, the larger alphabet here, okay, from this. And to friend two, so I have many options. I can choose D only, DB only, DBC only for friend one, okay, but I will choose the bigger one, okay, so that I will not get the empty string for other friend, okay. For friend two, there should be at least one character, right? Okay, so that is why here this DVC is the best output. Okay, all right. So now let's suppose this is your example. So in this example, there is one Z, and here let's say E is here, A is here, B is here, C is here, D is here. Okay, or you can also add few more characters. Okay, Y, A. All right. Okay, so now let's see this example. All right, so here let's say total friends, num friends. Okay, num friends variable, the value is 3, and the length of this one is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Total length of this one and value is 8. All right. Okay, so now there are total 3 friends, so let's say friend 1, friend 2 and friend 3. All right, so here for friend 1, I am saying that I will form the maximum lexicographical string. So definitely it is going to start with the largest character. So here this is the largest character, right? So I'm going to start from Z. All right, and here in F2 and F3, definitely there are going to be strings, right? Here also and here also, because we have to split the strings, and definitely these strings should not be empty. So definitely there must be few characters inside that. Okay, so let's keep the minimum characters. Okay, let's say there is just one character here and there is just one character here. All right, keep the minimum. All right, so if I'm keeping one here and one here, so then what is the length of the string that I can form? Okay, for F1. Okay, if I'm keeping one here and keeping one here, right? So what is the max length of F1 that I can form? So tell me. So max length that I can form is total size 8, okay, and minus the total number of friends. Total number of friends is nothing but number of friends is 3, right? From this minus 1, okay, because I'm calculating for this one. So here number of friends total 3, and for these two I'm just keeping 1, right? So here 2, I will get 2, and n value n minus 2, and is nothing but your n value is nothing but 8 minus 2 6. Okay, so 6 is the max length that I can get. All right, so here that is right now, one here, one here. So what are the remaining one are 6. So definitely I can form the until 6. Okay, so 6 until 6 I can form. Okay, this is going to be the max length, okay, that I can form, but I'm not sure that definitely it's going to be of 6 length only, right? Okay, so this is done. All right, so now here, okay, so let's suppose your Z is at this particular place, Z. Okay, this is just for reference. Okay, Z is here, then here E, B, Y, A, D, C, A. So see here you can form of this 6 length, and here you can assign, let's say, 6 C and A to friend 2 and friend 3. Okay, here you can form. All right, so that's why this can be our max length. Okay, and this is clear, right? Why we are writing n is total length 8 minus number of friends total 3. Out of them we are not taking this one. Okay, so only 2 we are taking, right? So that's why I subtracted 1, so 2 we are getting, and we have just placed one character here only. So this way we are just going to get the max length. All right, max length. And here now let's check the length. Okay, this is the max that we can take. But here if you see in this particular example, your I is starting from here only. Okay, if your I is starting from here only, that simply means that you can only have this substring with you for friend 1. Okay, and what is the length of this one? Length of this one is just 5, right? So how we are going to calculate this 5? So again, n value, what is the total length of this complete is nothing but 8. From that just subtract the index of I, n minus I, so you are going to get 8 minus 3, and you are going to get 5. Okay, so here whatever the minimum among this 5 or 6, whatever the minimum among them, okay, we have to just take that. Okay, we have to just take that, right? So 5 is the valid length, right? We have to just take that. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this substring. Okay, so I have to just choose the substring now. So let's suppose if my I is here, then my n minus I value, if my I is here, then my n minus I value in this particular example, it is going to be 8 minus 0, 8. But I'm not going to pick the substring of 8 length, because I don't want to assign empty strings through F2 and F3, right? So that's why I have to choose this 6 or whatever the value the minimum value among n minus I and this value. Okay, whatever the minimum among them, I have to choose that, and I have to check that particular substring only, right? So this is clear how we are going to why we are writing this math.min between n minus nf minus 1. Okay, and here this n minus I. Okay, among them we have to take the minimum value, okay, to form any particular substring. All right, and we have to also check the substrings now, right? Here, so here let's suppose you have one string like this, e and b and a, okay, and here z e b a, and here z y. Okay, so now in this case, tell me, in this case, okay, so in this case, if you have, let's suppose two friends, you can say, or three friends, whatever your choice. Okay, let's say you are taking three friends. Okay, f1, f2 and f3. All right, so here for friend one only I want to form the bigger maximum lexicographical string. Okay, so here you are going to place one character, here you are going to place one character, right? So total length is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 is the total length, right? Okay, 6 is the total length. So here n minus nf minus 1, so n is 6, number of friends 3 minus 1 2, so 4 is the maximum length that you can form. Okay, 4 is the maximum length you can form, right? So here, yes, you can form that one, right? Okay, so here you can form this z e a, and here you can just place z, and here you can place y. Okay, but here this is not going to be your right output. Okay, why? Because you know that this lexicographical it is starting from z only here, but there are two z's. One is this zeba and one is zy. So now you have to choose this one. Okay, right? You have to choose this one, right? So this is a valid one, this is also valid, but this is the output, right? This is lexicographical larger than this one. Okay, z same here, e and y, which one is larger? This is y is larger, so that is why this is going to be the output for this particular problem, right? Okay, so we have to do this thing. Okay, we have to use this formula, we have to check all the substrings. Okay, all the substrings one by one, and we have to make sure that possible split should be valid. Okay, it should not be empty here. Okay, it should be, something should be there. Okay, so for that we are going to use this formula. Okay, because this formula is going to make sure that friend 2 and friend 3 always get one character at least. Okay, and using this formula we are going to get so many strings. Like first we are going to get zeba, okay, and here we are going to get one more zy. So we are just going to use this compare to function. Okay, string 1 dot compare to string 2. Okay, so if we get any larger string, so we are just going to add that to our result. Okay, and in the end we are just going to return the result. All right. Okay, so now here if you see this particular example, we will do same thing on this example. So let's say this is your string dbca. Okay, so you are going to do one thing here. First check if the number of friends count is just 1. Okay, so if it's just 1, then there is no split required, then simply return this word. Okay, that is your output. Now after that, just calculate the length of this dbca. So right now the length of this one is 4, right? And create one string variable result and just assign empty string inside that. Okay, nothing, then just run one loop if starting from here. And now what you need to do, you have to find the substring. Okay, so here how you're going to calculate the substring. So substring which is starting from this 0 index 0 1 2 3. So from this 0 substring you have to calculate the substring which is going to start from this 0 index and until where. Okay, so you have to just apply the formula that we have written here. Okay, this same formula, right? So this is just for length. Okay, this is just showing the length. Okay, length, but here I'm not writing that from where it is going to start. Okay, this substring from where it is going to start. Okay, so we have to decide the endpoint. So can I do one thing here? This is n minus nf minus 1, and here n minus I. Can I just add I here, I plus this, and from I only we are going to start, right? And here also I plus. So if I do I plus and I plus both sides, so here I plus and this I is going to cancel out each other, and here it is going to become I plus n minus nums friend minus 1. Okay, so just apply this formula. Okay, so here 0 starting from 0, and here math.min. All right, and here apply this formula. I is nothing but 0. Okay, 0 plus, after that n value is 4 minus nums friend is 2, here 2, and here minus 1. Okay, this is the formula, right? And here in this side n value is nothing but 4. Okay, so out of them 0 plus 4 minus 2 minus 4 2 minus 1 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 and 4 minimum is 3 only. So from here 0 to 3. Okay, so 0 to 3 is not inclusive, so 0 to 3 means that until here you have to take. Okay, so dbc, right? This is the string that you're going to take. So dbc is greater than this result which is empty, so just add this dbc, right? And next time your I is going to move here, right? So this is B, right? So now again you have to just apply this formula math.min, and here this time I value is starting from 1. That is the use of I. That is why I'm adding I here. Okay, I both sides. So here this I, so starting from here I plus 4 length, this is n minus 2 minus 1. Okay, and here n value you have to pass, that is nothing but 4 only. So 4 1 plus 4 1 plus 4 minus this is going to give me 4 only, right? 5 minus 1 4 4 4. Okay, so 4 4, so 0 to 4, and I this time starting from 1. Okay, 1 to 4. Okay, so 1 is inclusive and this is exclusive, right? 1 is inclusive, so 1 to 4, that simply means that BCA. So next time I'm going to compare BCA with the DVC. Okay, so first DVC, then I'm going to compare BCA with the DVC, right? Then next time I'm going to start from here, so I will get CA only. So CA I'm going to compare. Okay, so among them DVC is greater, so just return that. Okay, so same. Okay, write the same thing, very simple code. Okay, so here what you need to do, if num of friends is equal to you can say if num of friends is equal to 1, then in that case you have to just simply return the word. All right, and now after that, here after that what you need to do, just calculate the length of the words. Okay, and now once this is done, then after that create one string a result. All right, and here just assign the empty value here, and then you have to just run one simple loop. Int I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, and here inside this you have to just write string s is equal to word dot substring. All right, and here you have to just apply starting from I, and here you have to just apply the formula math.min, and here what is the formula of I plus, and here you have to write n minus, and here you have to write num of friends minus 1. Okay, and here this ends, and here you have to just pass n value. That's it. Okay, this is done, and then here you have to just check if result dot compare to with the string s. Okay, so if the value comes out is less than equal to 0, that simply means our result is smaller than this s. Okay, so we have to update the result is with this s. Okay, because s is larger than result. Okay, and in the end from here you have to just return the result. All right, so I think we should be able to pass all the test cases. Let's see. So there is one issue, so let's fix that. Here semicolon is missing, add that. Let's run it again. So see, all the test cases has been passed. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So if you see, the time complexity is going to be of n square, right? So let's see some better approach other than this, right? So let's say you have a string like this: Z E A B C Z. Here after E F G H you take H. Okay, and here maybe you take D F. All right. Okay, so let's say again you have three friends here: F1, F2, and F3. All right, and from previous approach you already know this formula, right? How we are calculating this math.min as I plus n minus nf minus 1 and n. Okay, so we are going to use the same formula here, but here what we are going to do, we are going to initialize our I from here, and we are going to initialize our j from here. Okay, this is nothing but two pointers approach, you can say, right? So now here from this I, this is starting, this string is starting from Z, and from J if you see a string is starting from E. Okay, so among Z or E, if you tell me which one is good, this is good, right? This is lexicographical larger, right? Okay, right? So I'm going to check here one string is starting from Z and one string is starting from J. Out of them, which one is larger? So this one larger. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this J forward. Okay, I'm just going to move this J forward. Again I'm going to compare Z and A. Nothing, right? Again my J is going to move here. Again nothing, right? Now after that my J is going to move here. Still nothing, right? And then my J is going to move here. All right, so now if you see in this particular case, I, okay, this is forming a string starting from Z, and here also another one is also forming from Z. Okay, so now there are two strings which are starting from Z. Okay, so now after that what I'm going to do, I'm going to check this character and this character. Okay, so maybe I will take one variable, let's say T or K, whatever you want. So in this I, first I'm going to compare these two, both are matching. Okay, then next time let's say in I have added some K value, and in this day I have added some K value, right? So K value I'm going to start from 0. So 0 for 0 I have already compared that both Z and Z are matching. Then next time character is E and H. So now I'm going to compare E and H. So here among E and H, tell me which one is larger. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, so H is larger. So that simply means that this is going to give me the better string than this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do in that case, I'm going to create one variable T. I'm going to set this T value, let's say to I. Okay, so T value I'm going to set to I. Then I'm going to set the I value to J. Okay, so my I value I value is going to reach here. Okay, so this is my new I value. All right, and then J value I'm going to update it as math.max of here. I'm going to pass J value right now here, so J plus 1. Okay, that simply means starting from this, so J plus 1 you can pass, and here T value, previous T value I. Okay, T plus K plus 1. Okay, so K is nothing but 1 only, so I is 0, 0 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, so next time you are placing J here or here. Okay, so we have to take the maximum only, so definitely we are going to take this one only, right? So you are going to place your J here, then again you have to start moving your J. Okay, so J you are going to place here, J you are going to place here, then you are not going to be able to find any other Z. Okay, in this string, so this is going to be your Z H. You are just going to return this string ZHDF. Okay, so this is done. All right, and then this is what we are returning, but we have to also make sure now that our other friends also get at least one character. Okay, so then I'm going to apply this same formula. Okay, this one on my this new stub string. Okay, so this is what actually we need to do, right? So that's it. Okay, so here all right, so here let's say I can show you one more example. Let's say if I have this a Z. Okay, so now here I'm starting from I, I'm starting from J. So now you are going to say that, see here, this A and this A both are matching. Okay, so next time what you are going to do, you are going to add one K value, right? So here let me show you one thing. I plus K you did, and here you did J plus K something. Okay, so next time you are going to compare this with this. Okay, this with this, right? Okay, then these are also matching, right? So here you are getting A, and here you are getting A. Okay, then next time you are going to compare this white color pencil, this one and this one. Okay, so here also they are matching A, and here also A. Okay, nice. So now next time you see this pink color pencil, so here you are going to getting A, and here you are getting Z. So here you are getting A, and here you are getting Z. Okay, so now you are going to say that this is beneficial, right? This is what you are going to say, beneficial, right? So now see one thing here. So now you're going to say this is beneficial. Yeah, this is beneficial, that I agree. But here you may thinking that why I'm using this T variable and why I'm writing it like this. So now you see this. All right, so here next time my I. Okay, first I'm setting T to I. Okay, this is my first thing. Then I'm making my I this I is equal to J, so my I is moved to here. Okay, next time. Okay, and now J, now see J. So J is nothing but math.max of J plus 1. So previously my J was here, right? So J plus 1. So tell me, can I place my J here? That is nothing but J plus 1. Or can I place my J at T plus K plus 1? So T is nothing but I. Last time I was here 0 and 1 2 3 4. Okay, so last time my T was 0 plus K value. K value is nothing but 0 1 2 3. Okay, only 3 times I think we have incremented, right? 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, so 4. So now next time definitely you are going to place your J here, right? You have already checked until here now, right? Then again you have to start the doing the comparison and all, right? So in the end you see, that is why we are using this formula. Okay, otherwise we are again, if we place J here again, right, next time, then again I have to do the searching starting from here only, right? J again I'm going to check, right? So now let's write the code for approach 2. First just check if the number of friends is just 1, then just return the word. Then after that just create one new string. You can name it as last, and here you can just say last substring. All right, and here just pass this word. All right, we are going to call this method. Okay, we are just going to do the same thing that I have explained, and here just create two variables. N is equal to word dot length. All right, and here create one variable M and set it to last dot length. All right, and here you have to just return this last dot substring. Just make sure that we don't make other friends as empty substrings. Okay, we have to assign something there. Okay, so here you have to just pass 0 dot math dot min. Okay, and same formula that I have shown you there, so you have to just pass that. So here just write M. Okay, whatever the length of this one. Okay, minimum we have to write, right? And here n minus nums friends. Okay, it's num friends, and here -1. All right. Okay, so because we have to assign to them also one, at least one. Okay, so whatever the minimum among them, we have to just return that. All right, so this is done, and here you have to just write your code. So here just write public string, and here just pass this last substring, and here inside this just pass string s. All right, and here inside this just pass int I is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, and n is equal to s dot length. All right, and then after that, here you have to just run one simple while loop while j value is less than n. Okay, now here int k value set to 0, and then here write while j plus k value, okay, if it is less than n, and s dot char at, and here while j plus k na, while j plus k value, okay, in j I'm adding something, j plus k, it is less than n, then I'm checking s dot character at I plus k. Okay, if I plus k it is matching same with the character at j plus k, okay, s dot char at j plus k, then in that case you can simply here write j plus k na, j plus k, then in that case you have to just increment the k plus plus. Okay, k plus plus, if j plus k value, all right, if it is less than n, and s dot char at I plus k value. Okay, so now here interesting thing that s dot char at jk. Okay, so here s dot char at, here you have to write j plus k. Okay, so now see here, character at I plus k. Okay, starting from I you are adding some k and j plus k. Okay, so here if the starting from I plus k you get some value lesser than j plus k. Okay, so here that's what happening. Okay, so here we are getting z, and here we are just getting a here. Okay, so in that case you have to make the jump for your I and j, right? So that is the reason that I was taking here one t variable, I was setting it to I, then I value I'm setting it to j. Okay, and then after that I'm just updating the j as math dot max of j plus I1. Okay, and t plus k plus 1 here. All right, okay, this is done, this is done, right? And here you have to just simply write else part. Okay, if this is not the case, then just update the j as j plus k plus 1. That's it. Okay, this is how you are going to update this, and from here you have to just simply return the s dot substring. Okay, your last string value, so return s dot substring. All right, okay, this is done. Let's run the code and see if the code issues. We'll try to fix that. So yes, there are some issues, so let's fix that. 1 2, okay, so 3 should be there. All right, now let's run the code. All right, so there's one more issue, so let's fix that. Here int I is equal to 0, and here just use comma na. All right, here also use comma only. Right, let's run the code again. All right, so there is one more issue, no stable method found for substring, no arguments. All right, so let's fix that. Okay, so here our pass I na starting point we have to mention. Let's run the code again. Finally, all right, so now let's submit the code. And what was it? This example a z. Okay, so see, our solution is accepted, right? Okay, so this time, so you see we are here. Okay, and the time compressor for this is going to be of n. Okay, so now here let me show you one thing, interesting thing. So here if I add the test case, let's say a z. Okay, z, and here two friends. All right, okay, so now let's make it something bigger. All right, okay, so now here if I run this, okay, if I run this, I can simply use j plus 1 also, right? Here this, but if instead of this, if you use j is equal to j plus 1, j plus 1. Okay, so see right now you are here, now I'm just using j is equal to j plus 1 here. All right, so now in this you see all the test cases will be passed. Okay, all the test cases will be passed here. All right, okay, but here if you now submit the solution with this j is equal to j plus 1, see you are here, right? Because you are, if you don't directly place j here, then that simply means that you are again, when you are moving your I here, and then again you are starting j from here only again, this. Okay, so instead of that you can directly move your j to here only, right? This, right? So Now if in place of this, if I write this only, then I submit the code, then one second, this we need to delete now. Now let's submit the code again. Okay, so now if you see, the time compressor will be improved. All right, so see, we are here. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand both the approaches, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.